What up? Julia here. This week's topic is going to be a story time on Gigi and Julia, and I'm really excited because we have never done this before. So I was thinking about like what to tell you guys, and I was like, maybe I should tell my ghost story, or I should post my hospital video, or how about my rat video, because I have live footage. So let's get into it. So in about April, my mom had told me that there was a mouse in our house. It is not a mouse, so I'm going to be referencing it as a rat because it is a rat. And I came home from Gigi's house and I found this out. So I didn't really think of it the first couple of nights, and then one night I remembered. I was like, oh snap, there's a rat in my house, and you know, like, why not see if I can get it on video, because it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. There's not one, there's multiple rats living in the heater underneath my house, because it's warm right there. So we think that there's babies because, you know, rats want to find like the warmest spot for their babies. So I was, you know, went to the bathroom or whatever and opened the door, and I thought, hey, I should film as I'm opening the door just in case it's gonna run out because I get scared of the door. So I did that, and you can hear noises in the heater, and I was like, oh my god. So I flipped the camera, because you can flip the camera on Snapchat to face you. And I flipped it, and as soon as I flipped it to get my reaction of this creaking noise, it decides to run out from my living room and run underneath the heater. But the heater, space between the heater and the floor is about this much. And this was a big rat, so it could not fit under there fast enough. So the noise you hear is it trying to wedge itself underneath the heater in time because I was standing there. So I'll play that right here. So I was really shaken up because I've never seen a rat that big before. It was huge and it was gray. And I told my mom the next morning and I showed her the video. She was like, I feel like you're making this up because you didn't get the rat on video. I know I did not get the rat on video, but you can hear it. That was a rat, and I wouldn't have been as scared as I was in that video if it was not a rat. I was really frustrated because I was describing to them what it looked like to me. It was gray and it was big, and my mom was like, it's not gray, it's brown. Everyone in my family was like, it's a brown mouse. It is not a flipping mouse, that is a rat. So I was getting really frustrated and was like, you know what, whatever, I will prove to you guys one day. And fast forward to last Friday, I have footage. So Gigi had said that she was gonna come and pick me up. I was supposed to go to her house on Saturday, but she was like, hey, I'll just pick you up Friday night. And I was like, sounds good. So as I was waiting, I was watching TV, because I can watch YouTube on my TV, and I was sitting there watching YouTube, and my dad comes in, and he's showing my brother his phone, and I was like, what is going on? Like, what is this? And then he shows me his phone, and he was sitting down at the breakfast nook that we have in our kitchen, and we have a light that kind of is by the table, and then we have a light that's by the sink. And
because we gotta get some bleach.
do you like Lysol or bleach? Okay, so my dad was sitting at the table watching TV, because we have the TV on top of the refrigerator and you can watch it from the breakfast nook. So he was sitting there watching TV, and he had seen something from the corner of his eye. My dog has this Beanie Baby, like I said, it's a little unicorn, and he likes to hold it in his mouth. He'll be walking around with it in his mouth all the time, and sometimes he'll just put it down somewhere random, like, and then he'll go back and pick it up. So he had put it down in front of the oven. We had found out that the rats are coming from underneath the heater and are walking through our living room and going inside of our kitchen, and we have cabinets all in, like, you know, where like a sink is, we have cabinets over there, and we put our dog food right next to the bottom cabinets by our coffee machine, and we put the dog food and water there, and we found out that not mice, God mother flippin' damn it, we found out that the rats are going underneath that cabinet, that bottom cabinet, and are waiting until we go to sleep, and then they are crawling out and eating the dog food. So basically, it was coming out when my dad was sitting there, and my dad got a picture of it. I don't know how he did that. It was really quick. But in the picture, the rat is looking at the Beanie Baby in front of the oven, which is really weird to me. And I'll insert this picture right here. And so he came into my room and showed us, and I was like, I want to see this rat. I really want to, because I'm that type of person that's like, I want to see it for myself. So I sat there and I was waiting, and for some reason, every time I flipped my Snapchat camera, it wants to come out. So I was going to mess around with Snapchat filters, because they're my fave. And as soon as I flipped it, it decided to come out. And filmed it coming out. So I'll insert that video right here.
Oh my god. That's right. No closing costs. None. That's it.
Then it ran off, and I was flipping out, as you can see.
Don't anybody use any dishes? Sorry. The rat is in our sushi, where we keep the sushi rolls, and all of our stuff is infected with rat. It's got rat poop all over the place.
I'm literally telling my rat story right now.
But you know what's worse? Is that I made sushi last time with that roller, and I never even knew that that was poop in there. So now I have rat with food all ate.
I ate that. Live footage, y'all. Live footage.
It's not even funny. And you can tell that it goes in there all the time because it's all dirty there.
Okay, this is where it's going under, and then they're walking through here, and they're coming into our kitchen, and this is the light that I turned off, and then it was right here, and Bingo left his Beanie Baby right there.
Looking it up. And you kept saying I smell rat when you were over here cooking last time.
Oh no! Anyways, you guys just saw live footage of what just happened. After that happened, I went to my mom's room because they were still up, and I was like, Mom, I just saw it, and she was like, oh my god, and I was like, I want to see it again. So I was like, I kind of waited a little bit. So after that, I was like, Mom, come here, it's right there. And so I brought my mom in, and we were watching him. And I realized that I have two doors that lead into my kitchen, and the other door was closed, and there's a window there, and you can see directly by where it was from that window. So I told my mom to come with me and go and look through there. And it was out, full on out, and I will show you guys the two clips. Yes, I'm freaking out because it was terrifying to me. So I'll start that right here.
Mom, look down, oh my.
My mom kept saying, like, it kept going towards the doorway where you would walk through the living room to get back to the heater. And my mom was like, I don't know why it's doing that. I said, it's trying to get back to the heater. That's what it's trying to do. Like, I'm 100% that's what it's trying to do. And as we were waiting, we were hearing huge noises coming from the heater, but that other rat was already by the dog food in the kitchen. So there's another rat, and it was that gray rat that was 10 times bigger than this one in the heater. So it went that way, and then I accidentally scared it, and it went back to the cabinet. And then we waited, and I left the other door next to us because we can see the heater from that doorway. I left it open a little bit, and he started running back towards the doorway to get into the living room. And I was like, Mom, look. And so we were looking, and he ran right underneath the heater, and I was like, I told you that they're living under the heater. And now apparently they're getting into all of our cabinets and contaminating everything. As you guys saw, there was a lot of poop in there, and I don't know how it crawled up that way because we opened up the drawers and took them out, and it's just straight up. Like, you can't really like grab onto anything to get up there. So we're really confused about that. But unfortunately, we are going to have to kill them because it's not okay for people to have rats in their house. And I think it's my godmom said it was something about the law where you have to get rid of rats if they're in a house. I'll update you guys another day about that. Follow me on my Twitter. I'll probably be talking about it. Follow me on my Snapchat. I'll put it right down here. You know, I'll just update you guys on that. I hope you guys like this story time and some recent news, you know, what happened just now. But I will see you guys on Monday for another video.